Warntin One Naarden. Introduction. The transfer window buzz overview of Liverpool's current squad situation. Brief insight into the uncertainties surrounding players like Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, and Luis Diaz set the stage for the main topic. The potential signing of Xavi Simons. Liverpool's current attack. Analysis and needs evaluate the current attacking options. Salah, Diaz, Núñez, Jota, and Gakpo. Discuss strengths, weaknesses, and why changes might be needed. Highlight Liverpool's need for a versatile, creative player like Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons, a rising star detailed biography of Xavi Simons. Early career at PSG and breakthrough moments. His current role and stats at RB Leipzig: 10 goals, 6 assists in 29 games. Contributions to the Dutch national team and synergy with Liverpool's Dutch contingent. Red Bull model and Liverpool's interest explained. Red Bull's transfer philosophy. Scouting, developing, and selling talents. The strategy behind signing Simons for 50 million and the idea of a quick sale. Why Liverpool is keen on Simons and how this aligns with their transfer strategy. Liverpool's potential outgoings discuss the possible departures of Núñez, Jota, and Diaz. Examine contract situations and market demand for these players. How selling one or more could fund the move for Simons. Competition for Xavi. Simons identify other clubs potentially interested in Simons. Analyze Liverpool's strengths and weaknesses in the transfer market. Discuss how Klopp's presence and Liverpool's Dutch core could sway. Simons door 7. Financial implications and feasibility. Breakdown of the 50 million 43 meters price tag and how it fits into Liverpool's budget. Discuss FSG's spending philosophy and recent trends in Liverpool's transfer activity. Projected resale value and long-term financial benefits. Tactical fit. Xavi Simons at Liverpool, how Klopp could deploy Simons, midfield, attack, or hybrid roles. Tactical analysis of his playing style and fit within Liverpool's system. Compare Simons' versatility to current squad members. Conclusion. Future of Liverpool's attack. Summarize the potential impact of signing Simons. Speculate on how this move could shape Liverpool's fortunes in the next few seasons. Conclude with the importance of staying competitive in an ever-evolving Premier League. Xavi Simons, the 21-year-old Dutch attacking midfielder, has been a subject of significant transfer speculation, particularly concerning a potential move to Liverpool FC. Simons' journey began with Paris Saint-Germain, PSG, but his development took a notable turn during his loan spell at RB Leipzig. Impressively, he contributed 21 goal involvements during the 2023-24 season, leading Leipzig to secure his services permanently in January 2025 for a deal that could rise to $80 million with add-ons. Transfer market +1 caught offside +1. Despite this commitment, reports suggest that Leipzig is open to selling Simons if a substantial offer arises, with a reported asking price of $80 million. Liverpool's interest in Simons is well documented, with journalist David Lynch confirming that the club has had the player on their radar. Furthermore, Simons' connection to Liverpool manager Arne Slot, who previously coached him, could facilitate a smoother transition to Anfield. Sports Mo Liverpool FC Simons' versatility allows him to operate effectively as an attacking midfielder or winger, making him a valuable asset for Liverpool's forward options. His potential arrival could signal changes in Liverpool's attacking lineup, especially considering the uncertain futures of players like Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota. In summary, While Xavi Simons' move to Liverpool is not yet confirmed, the combination of his talent, Liverpool's interest, and the potential availability of the player makes this a transfer saga to watch closely in the upcoming summer window. Fabrizio Romano confirms Liverpool can capitalize on 50 million Real Madrid transfer error. Liverpool are reportedly in the mix for centre-backs this summer. It comes as uncertainty surrounds several of the Reds' options in that position. Ibrahima Konate is a target for Paris Saint-Germain, with Liverpool set to come under serious pressure for the Frenchman in the upcoming transfer window. Jarell Quansah is reported to be on the list of a variety of interested clubs, while Joe Gomez could move on after a decade at Anfield. There is some clarity expected soon on Virgil van Dijk's contract situation, with it expected the Dutchman will remain at the club for another 2 years. One player initially tipped to replace Van Dijk in the event he didn't renew his deal was Dean Huijsen of Bournemouth. However, last week it was suggested that the Netherlands-born Spain international could end up partnering the man he believes to be the best centre-back in the world. Real Madrid attractive to Huijsen 1. Complicating factor in all of this was the presence of Real Madrid, with Huijsen naming Sergio Ramos as his all-time idol. It is reckoned the defender grew up as a Real Madrid fan in his youth. The prospect of moving to the Bernabeu would surely be hard to turn down for a Spanish international, placing Madrid at the front of any queue for the former Juventus man. But Liverpool and other Premier League suitors have been given some hope in the chase for Huijsen, with Fabrizio Romano revealing Real Madrid might not enter the race after all. With Eder Militao to return from injury and David Alaba still working his way back to full fitness, the decision-makers in the Spanish capital could opt to utilize the defenders at their disposal for another year at least. Other options include Liverpool target Raúl Asensio and Antonio Rudiger, and it could mean Liverpool profit handsomely from a rare transfer misstep from Los Blancos. Dean Huijsen would be very open to a move to Real Madrid, Romano said on his YouTube channel. But this depends on Real Madrid, and as of today in April, Real Madrid have still not decided whether they want to invest on a centre-back this summer or continue with the centre-backs they have, and invest on a centre-back in summer 2026. Liverpool are likely to have to face down Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and Arsenal for Huijsen, according to Romano, with the player having a $50 million release clause in his Bournemouth contract. PL clubs working on Huijsen deal. Huijsen can't wait forever, and this is why Premier League clubs are working on this deal, he said. I already told you in January about Liverpool, about Chelsea, about Arsenal. All these clubs are interested. Bayern also have been calling for weeks for Huijsen, and they have to decide whether they want to invest big money or not. But now Premier League clubs are really pushing, and so the timing will be an important factor in this story. Dean Huijsen is going to explore all the options in the next days and weeks in order to understand what's the best opportunity for him.